Everybody, it's John DePietro. You never know who you're going to bump into backstage at a Kenny Rogers band show, and here is Chuck Jacobs. Chuck, you got a special guest here. You both dressed alike. That's nice that you're kind of.
That's right.
This is our one of our oldest friends. Not that you're old.
Long-time friends.
Long-time friends. And this is Lonnie Schorr, who used to be our opening act. Now, we'd have you open tonight, but they only give us 90 minutes, and they won't let us go anymore. And then they have to get on the bus afterwards.
I should have brought my poster with me. Everybody did an opening. I was an opening act. There are different phases. You can opening act, then you can be a supporting act.
That's right.
And then you can be a co-headliner, which I had to do it in Vegas before I worked with Kenny, but he was good enough to continue the.
That's right. That's right.
Co-head was at the same 100%, which was great because he was really hot then.
You know, in years past, especially Vegas, that was a thing. They would have the size of the letters for the for the billing. When you had 100%, it means that you were co-billing.
Yeah, after 74, I got 100% all the time.
Yeah.
Back when those big letters, Lonnie. Now it's all electronic. Remember those letters?
Well, at the Flamingo, at the MGM one time, a lady came in. She said, "Lonnie, did you go look at the marquee?"
What's it say, Ronnie?
Marquee. No.
No.
There was a big windstorm.
Oh.
And it blew the S off of my name. It had Lonnie Schorr.
Now you know why the show was sold out. So, Lonnie, what do you remember with these guys, with Chuck and Randy? You guys did a lot of gigs together.
After the first job, it was good. After I learned the rules. When I learned the rules.
And what were those rules?
What the rules were. One of them was the getaway. I thought, well, what the hell? After the show was over, I'd get in the car with Steve or something. They were all like, business, let's get in the car. I remember,
Kenny always told us if you're not at the plane when
he left me.
I'm good. Yeah.
He left me at the hotel, and I was down there at 8 o'clock. And he left me, and then he sent the limo back for me.
Have you ever heard the story about Seinfeld?
Yeah,
That
she
they
took
let
my
him in?
place.
Yeah.
We had the same manager.
Oh, that's right.
And
Oh,
as a matter of fact, CK Spermlock had said, "How do you?"
Hello, this is Don.
Don Gallagher.
Hey,
Nice to meet you.
meet you.
You look familiar, actually.
Oh, have we ever been familiar?
I don't know.
I certainly hope not.
Lonnie used to work with your cousins.
Oh wow, the Gallagher brothers.
Yeah.
Nice.
How you related to them?
Cousins.
Cousin?
Yeah.
I get every now and then. Rudy will call me.
Yeah.
He gives me, yeah.
Needs money.
He wanted to.
A piece of work, Rudy. I'll tell you.
There he is.
I saw him not too long ago at the Larry's Country Diner show, and they were taping at the same time, so it was fun.
Now, are you from Texas too?
My family is. Yeah, I mean, my aunt's from Midland, Odessa, and a lot of them up there. But I was born in Norfolk, Virginia, and then Norfolk, Virginia.
Norfolk. I went to school at Richmond.
There you go.
Richmond.
Yeah.
Why? What are you trying to do? You got something stuck in your underwear? You keep moving your feet like that.
I don't think I've ever.
Nervous?
No,
Okay.
I never stopped.
So Lonnie was saying how he got left behind at the hotel.
Well, they sent the limo back for you, right?
Yeah, he sent it back, and then he was laughing and everything. He said, well, you should have been on time. I said, oh, what? Good to see you, dude.
I'm gonna get a picture. I'm gonna come back to the camera. You gotta get a picture.
We used to say if you're 10 minutes early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late.
You know who I talked to who called me? Bobby Daniels.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Bobby called.
You know, John did an interview with Bobby. I don't know if you know, but he did a whole series of interviews with all the members of the band, and he did an interview with previous band members, Bobby and T.G. Engel. You remember T.G.?
Yeah, sure.
And
Steve Glassmeyer?
All the guys, you know.
There's Steve Glassmeyer. What you looking for? Water?
Yeah.
And they're all in the wrong places.
Is doing some acting, isn't he, Randy?
Well, he had been, yeah. He had a couple of roles as the mayor and stuff like that.
Who's that?
Bobby
I remember when the band was with us, Kay and I used to fly, and we'd go, we would take the bus or whatever. I don't know how we got there.
Yeah.
Commercial, we went like commercial.
Yeah, right.
Well, you
When
got
y'all-
on-
when y'all were with us one night, we were going back to the farm. I think from Chattanooga.
Uh-huh.
And we had, you remember that storm we had? We ran into a storm, and we all had to sit in one corner of the plane. And I thought Bobby Daniels was going to turn.
That
me
was
up.
that was on the bigger plane, the
Yeah,
Block
the
111.
Block
yeah.
111.
Right.
And what's his name?
Rick?
The pilot.
Oh, Ross Guerrero?
Ross told me it was. Well, that was another flight, the one from Oakland to.
Oh, that was a
that-
tough one.
Oh, that's. And he said, I used to sit in front there with Kenny, and Kenny, I could tell, he had that thing with his eye.
Yeah.
That eye was going like this, and I knew something because he was really pretty cool about the weather and everything. But
Yeah.
when that thing came like that, I said, "You worried, aren't you?" We all had to get in the corner, and the lightning was going down.
Yeah.
There. Boy, that was the worst flight. One of the worst flights I've ever done.
Yeah.
Well, we survived the Lansing landing. That was the one where the plane actually skidded off the edge of the runway.
When was
You in the
that?
middle of taping your show? Oh, but well, we're gonna do a photo.
Go ahead, take your
Can you
photo.
include that into it?
Yeah.
We'll get a photo with you. You guys too. Everybody get in.
Oh, God damn! Wait a minute.
Where's that
Wrong with
chair?
this picture?
Hold on.
We're the country Hall and Oates.
We are, okay.
Okay.
All right. Pal.
All right.
There we go.
There we go.
Well, that's a good one.
We got it? Oh, the camera's actually right there. Okay.
We got the
Now,
chair,
how you gonna
too.
get down now?
You better carry him down.
You got it? Yeah, got it.
Man, look at this guy. Nimble.
Kenny always used to say, every picture we have about hundreds of pictures. Kenny,
Yeah.
every picture we have either playing or waving. He said every tourist in the world
Yeah.
does that. This is my room over here.
Yeah.
Point to the room.
Awesome. I'm
So
glad you're here.
I
Don,
am too.
Yes, sir.
Don, you might not be aware that Lonnie probably knowed. I guess I'm from North Carolina
Yep.
too. He knew Kenny longer than probably any other person alive,
Wow.
right?
Not
Or at least
alive.
business
His mother
wise.
No,
Before
what's his
he
name?
did.
Yeah.
Jerry
Yeah.
Argovich. Jerry Argovich probably knew him.
I met
Remember Jerry?
a lady on a cruise ship not long ago. Went to high school with Kenny, and she showed me high school pictures of them two together.
Without the beard.
Oh yeah,
How about that?
yep. And
I have a
like
picture
Texas
at
area,
home.
Houston area.
Yeah, Houston.
I have a picture at home, a picture.
Pocket.
I was holding a picture of Kenny on the Dinah Shore show, and
Any relation to
this
you?
is the only picture around of him
That-
without a beard.
Oh yeah.
Because he had.
That one year, remember around Christmas time? I think it was '78, wasn't it, Randy?
Yeah, he went on the
Around
Tonight
Christmas
Show.
time, he shaved his beard.
What?
And then he went on the Tonight Show.
And they showed the picture. He had his beard back by then.
Yeah.
He said, scared the hell out of
And
me.
he said I shaved it.
I've never seen
and
that.
and I grew it back the same day.
Wow.
I did the same thing. We were in Australia,
That's right.
and I said, what the heck? And I shaved it off. I cut my
You
mustache.
couldn't get on the bus. They would let you on the bus.
But I shaved it off and immediately started growing it back.
Right. Right.
So Gatlin, we don't want to put any added pressure on you about tonight's performance, but you're going to be performing in front of Mr. Schorr, who's probably seen a whole bunch of Kenny shows, huh? Because you can look and you say, hey, you know what? He's got the
I've heard
moves.
only
He's got.
good things.
Well, the good thing about
He's got the
Don is
moves.
that
Only good.
Don does not try to imitate Kenny.
That's great.
He does an homage
But I
to
saw-
Kenny, and
yeah.
he does the he
But
loves the song.
I saw a clip. I don't know where
Probably on
somewhere
our
in there.
website.
But you still have that intonation of Kenny, but it just comes out.
Yeah, I'm not even. I'm just.
Yeah.
He's a gigantic
Yeah.
influence.
Well,
Period.
Kenny was a chameleon.
Yeah.
Whatever it took. You know?
That's what I always wanted to be. I mean, he was the biggest influence vocally for me in my life.
Bobby.
Bobby
Yeah.
Daniels.
No.
Hatfield.
Oh,
Daniels?
Bobby
No.
Daniels?
No,
No,
Bobby.
Bobby
the
Hatfield.
blind piano player.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby Doyle.
Bobby Doyle.
Bobby
Bobby
Doyle.
Doyle, yeah.
Bobby Doyle, true.
Bobby Doyle, who incidentally got, that story where he was coming from some girl's house and he walked through the lawn and the sprinklers went on. Told his wife he fell in the swimming pool.
That's right. That's right.
I never heard that one.
Don't tell on him.
Wow.
But when Kenny was with them, they said, well, you know, what was it, Mary Kay Trio. He said, they're looking for a bass player, so he put a suit on, and he combed his hair, and he played
Upright.
bass.
Yeah.
And then he said,
Upright.
well, there's a folk group, a folk rock group. Let his hair grow, put an
Yeah.
earring in there, and went with the minstrels.
Yeah.
He did
That's
whatever
right.
it
He was a
took.
chameleon, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
my
Rose-colored
favorite
glasses.
singer that can capture. There's only, you can count on one hand a singer that could do traditional country. I mean, straight, you know, today I started loving you again, and then do just dropped in rock and psychedelic, and then do pure pop, to do, you know, jazz. I mean, like, and it sound completely authentic because it was. And like the only one I can think of, like another one of my heroes, Ronnie Millsap, was like that too, and that's why
Ronnie
those.
could, when I was coming up and I was working Playboy clubs, Ronnie was working in the living room downstairs.
I was reading those at the time.
And
The Playboys.
Playboys.
I was reading them at the time.
Yeah, reading or looking at the pictures?
No,
Well-
his dad was.
Well, I go with a girl who I met in 1969. It's a Chicago Playboy club. And
Wow.
I didn't know where she was until 5 years ago. She
Really?
just came back.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Doesn't look as good, does she?
Huh?
Doesn't look as good, does she?
She. I'll tell you what.
Not in that
She
outfit.
held up.
She did.
I'll show you. Some of those girls didn't hold up real well, but
Yeah,
she held up real good.
She held
Thank
up.
goodness.
Chuck, there'll be a
Yeah,
microphone.
don't turn that pic- don't turn that camera around to us, Lonnie.
There'll be a microphone
No, it's not.
behind you.
It wasn't that.
Oh, no, I don't mean that.
Or something, and you'll have your own microphone.
So Don, this is the place if you want to get all the
It's his.
backstories
Well,
on
this
I'm
Kenny.
is
telling
where-
you.
This is where I heard it. From. Some of-
Oh, yeah, yes, yeah.
Steve on his
Yeah.
own, right?
Yeah.
And Gina his own. The other guys will.
Well, it's just
So he even lived with Kenny.
wow.
No, you.
Well, no, he leached off Kenny.
Yeah, that's right.
That's her now.
Well, that's her now.
Yeah.
She's
What?
45.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
That's
she
because the picture's
she
blurry.
cleaned up. The picture is blurry.
I don't care if it's blurry or not. She looks
I'm
great.
trying to think if I can find it when we first met.
Lonnie, is it safe to say that when you and Kenny lived together, you were kind of like the
I was the boarder.
leech?
The what?
You just kind of like hung around. You found a place to sleep.
Kenny did that with all his friends. Lionel lived with Kenny out in the guest house.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Glenn did, so did, what's the drummer from the Eagles? He lived in his
Oh,
basement.
Don Henley.
Henley.
He lived in his basement. I flew with some guy that did the same thing. It was the guy that played Buddy Holly's
I told
story.
him I'll see your picture there.
Can't think of his name, got wrecked on a motorcycle. He said he lived in his basement. Kenny gave him a pair of jeans. It's all kinds of famous people.
Why the hell's Kenny? Where's Kenny tonight?
I
I need
know.
a pair of jeans.
I got news for you. Even this guy right here. We had a show open for the guys, and I forgot my pants. I forgot all my dress pants, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? And of course, I brought nothing but like a dirty pair of sweatpants. I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I looked in the dressing room and said, Kenny, I forgot all my pants. He goes, well, I think I have an extra pair. I want you to try them on. They might fit. It might be a little small, but I think they'll work. And sure enough, they fit just where it looked okay. And so I walk out on the stage and I couldn't resist. I said, I tell you what, I'm very proud to say that I forgot my pants and Kenny gave me a pair of his pants to wear tonight. I'm very proud to say I'm the only guy that I know of to ever get in Kenny Rogers' pants.
No, that's not true.
So you guys gotta get ready for the
You
show.
might
right?
not have filled
Yeah, I
his shoes,
know.
but you did
I
fill
got
his
his
pants.
pants.
Right, there you go.
Yeah.
By the way, he said keep them. I don't want them back.
So Chuck,
You hold it down.
you want to close this interview so that
Well,
we have a start and a finish?
it's
They're the
one.
same.
Look, and
Yeah,
everybody,
everybody-
this is the interview that everybody is in on. Gene Siska's. Gene, say hi to everybody.
Chuck looks the same.
Hi to
Chuck even
everybody.
looks better, I think.
I look better, right?
Yeah, I think.
Chuck's dropped some weight here.
And Frank
30, 40
is
pounds.
here as well.
I see her.
You been okay, Mikey?
What's that?
Have you been okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything's
Good.
great. Tired.
He's out with
Tired, too.
Elvis Costello also.
Yeah,
lately.
that's been
No.
my main thing.
Did you ever work with the other Elvis?
No, but I have a. He came to see me. Believe it or not.
Wow.
They wanted me to work with him. The guy that booked Bill Miller, who booked the Flamingo and the Hilton in Las Vegas.
International then, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I finished the show one night at the Flamingo, and the maitre d' came knock on my door and said, you know, Elvis was in the back. Now he never would do that. So so he went out and he was sitting at a 21 table.
Really?
And back then, that was like 73, 70, where between shows it was very quiet in the casino.
Uh-huh.
And there he was, sitting there with his glasses there. So he went, like, you know, that's how I went over to him and he did Elvis. You know, I enjoyed the show. I said, thank you very much. And I didn't want to work with him.
How about that?
Yeah, it's not a good spot for you know, comedians. Basically, they want to see Elvis.
Oh,
That's
my
what they're there
goodness.
for,
They
right?
want to see.
My
Elvis.
mom was at Graceland when she was 15 years old, but like nothing happened.
Well, I'll tell you
it
what.
should have been a couple years younger.
We went.
No,
to,
okay.
we went to see him. Kenny and I, Connie Stevens,
Wow.
and Mary Wilson.
Kenny dated Connie for a little while, didn't he?
Everybody dated Connie.
That's a pretty.
Going to work, right?
That was pretty.
But I'll
late,
tell
yeah.
you what,
Woo!
when
Also,
he
she's so
came
hot.
out, he was in good shape then. And they played that 2001
Yeah.
Space Out, dun, 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 you know. And he came out from behind the split, and he had his back to the audience, and he turned around and went, and I went, God damn! It was like somebody stuck your finger in an electric socket.
Yeah, he's electric.
If he would have told those people, let's go up on the roof and jump off, they would have been.
Yeah, Power of Elvis.
He
Thank
was
you.
terrific.
Oh,
That night, he was terrific.
Which is it?
Have a good show tonight.
Well, we got to get back to the show and go on. I think
This
in
has
about
been the
10
Chuck,
minutes.
Chuck, look at your
So
the Chuck Jacobs show.
thanks a lot for coming, Don.
Hey, I wouldn't
really
miss it.
enjoyed it.
I wouldn't miss it. Good to meet you, Don.
You too.
Lonnie Schorr,
I
Chuck
can't
Jacobs,
I can't wait to see you.
Don Gatlin.
Kim Carnes, Tina Turner, Kim Carnes.
Look how excited Steve was.
And Steve. Bye, everybody.